let's pump the brakes. Deadpool is not going to save Marvel. First of all, you got to admit that there's an issue with the Marvel movies first. I don't want to hear that headline all over the place, thumbnails. I don't want to hear people saying about it when you've been shilling the whole time. Let's be honest about this. One good movie, we've had that. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Think about what it was surrounded by. A movie in Ant-Man Quantumania, didn't make much money. We had Captain Marvel 2, didn't make much money. I was fine with both of those movies. But the TV shows, Secret Invasion and She-Hulk, what we just come off of now? The most recent TV show was Echo, of all things. That is what Deadpool and Wolverine is surrounded by. Some uncontinuity, unmeaningful Marvel Spotlight, as they branded it. The strength of this company is their ability to attach one show to another thing. Hey, you see this Infinity Stone that's called the Power Stone? It's got to do with the ooze that Thor was dealing with. It also has to deal with time. These are all united. That was a strength. Now it is a weakness. I'm going to show you what Deadpool's surrounded by. Loki, Then we got What If, which is not canon continuity. I didn't even watch an episode and I'm good. Echo, 5 days, or 5 episodes binging in one day. Hey, that's a vote of non-confidence, honestly. Agatha All Along, we already saw the trailer for this and this was not impressive. No Wanda Maximoff. Eyes of Wakanda, no Black Panther. How you going to have a franchise without the lead character and just expect it to make money? We'll get back to that. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, this is not in continuity. This is not the MCU Spider-Man. This is another universe Spider-Man. Daredevil Born Again. I don't know what to expect from this. They used to be 18 episodes. It used to be to one season. But I don't know how short these episodes are going to be. If I see 9 episodes per season because they're dividing it, does that mean that they're going to get really short 25-minute, hey, unsatisfying stuff? That's the way that it's meant. That has been the pattern. All right. Ironheart, this has been delayed by 2 years. It was finished years ago. If it's been delayed that much, then clearly nothing of consequence can happen here because it's not like it's not like nothing needed to be shuffled. This is what we're in. I'm looking at a 2025 show. The Deadpool thing, cool. Honestly, I'm happy for it. I'm yearning for a good Deadpool movie. I'm happy for the reviews that I've seen. But look what we have to come. This is garbage. What they can do and what they can tell us. Oh yeah, there's an Untitled Vision series. What about Wonder Man? That's already been filmed. 10 episodes of a race-swapped character. So that's not representation. That's temporary. Hey, look, guys. But it turns out the character's white. So nothing you can build on this. This is trash. This is garbage. And we still have these for years to come. The next 2 years are not looking pretty. What they will announce here at Comic-Con can only be hopeful because it's not guaranteed success. But when we hear about the Russo brothers are coming back, Marcus and McFeely are screenwriting these Avengers movies, it's like, cool, except what are they going to be working with? The last few years has been garbage. I'm looking at the series. What about in the movies? Because the movies have been lackluster. There's a Spider-Man movie that we don't even know about that they keep changing the directors on us for. Where are we at? Phase 5. Deadpool. This is the shining light. I'm happy. The next movie is a movie called Captain America without Captain America in it. It's going to have Sam Wilson Falcon starring. It's going to be about Thunderbolt Ross. It'll be a movie, but will it make money? Will people be fooled by the name Captain America, and will that brand have enough cachet? How about this one, Thunderbolts with a little asterisk? Maybe they're going to have to change the name to Dark Avengers, which I would be opposed to. Avengers is such a great name, you don't want to sully the name by attaching it to people who are not Avengers. But that's what we got. We got a bunch of character names without the characters that we're thinking about. The Fantastic Four is... Now when we're talking about fixing up, the Fantastic Four, they're traditionally successful, they're high profile, and it just depends on the story. But who's been writing the story? Well, the same guys who've been doing all of these things, and not all of these have been super hits. Not all of these. Eternals is one of them. I wasn't too high on Black Widow, but it was cool. Shang-Chi was good. You know what? I'm like more pleased with the movies. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was a cool movie if you ask me. But who's going to be doing these movies? All right, Blade. I would love for Blade to happen. It's not happening. It's not happening soon. Avengers 5, Avengers Secret Wars. We got to wait until 2026 for us to finally go, I think Marvel's on track. We got to wait for Ironheart to come out, which is a consequenceless show. For us to go, I think Marvel's coming back. Armor Wars has been canceled. The Spider-Man movie, well, they'll probably announce that this year. It's because the last one we had it was in December of 2021, so we're due for a Spider-Man movie. Untitled Shang-Chi sequel. You can, as long as you got, listen, this is a business. Make sure China is gonna air your movie. You're gonna make money with that. Other than that, don't do the movie. Untitled X-Men film. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. That's probably most likely gonna be announced here, but we still gotta wait 3 more years. No matter how pleased you guys are right now, Marvel's back. Look at this, whoop-de-whoop. We have to go through the gunk. We have to still sit and, oh yeah, here's this. They're going to advertise this TV show. We're not going to fix up really quickly. And then even the promising titles and the announcements that are coming still don't have a guarantee that they're going to be good. There's movies like Thor Dark World, and I was fine with the movie. But it was lackluster compared to everything else. But I would love to hear them announce that the Thor movie's coming out. I would say, oh yeah, that's a main high-profile hero, one of those 3 Avengers who were fighting Thanos. That'd be a good guy. I would love to hear these things, but it's not gonna happen. I would love to hear T'Challa gets recast, but that's not gonna happen. It's unlikely. It's not like what they're gonna do. They're on the kill T'Challa train. Honestly, when it comes to T'Challa, that one announcement may be more higher, may hold more higher stock in my opinion. But it's not going to save the MCU for everyone else. T'Challa's recast is so important. But who are the X-Men going to be? When you say X-Men, all right, are we going to be focusing on Jubilee? Or are we going to be focusing on Quentin Quire? Who are the X-Men that you're going to be using to be high profile? That matters too. Are you going to use Hugh Jackman again, who's 50-something, and the X-Men in the X-Men movie are going to be the old guys? Or do you reboot the X-Men and you just have your own original cast, and which we can do? We can accept another person playing Wolverine, everybody. We can accept another person playing Storm, everybody. How high will Storm be on that casting? The number 1 name on the last movie was Professor X, was Patrick Stewart during X-Men 1. And I would say Wolverine would be number 2. Who played Scott Summers? Marsden? These were the top names. Storm might have been 6th. Halle Berry might have been the 6th most important character in the movie. You gonna repeat that again? 6th place representation? That's what I'm gonna be looking at least. There's a funk. There's a smelly coming out of that studio, and one good Deadpool movie doesn't fix it. As enjoyable as I'm gonna have watching this film, just saying. They've got to commit. They don't just got to surprise and announce, because they did that in 2019. They also got to commit. Like, do I want Ant-Man 4? No, I don't want Ant-Man 4. I don't want to hear about the Eternals or another. I don't want to know about the Wrecker and his TV series. These sort of lower tier characters. I can pass on Shang-Chi, but I understand the business. I just want to see good, promising. I can see how that is attached to that. Because I read the comic for House of M. Oh, that movie's called Avengers Disassembled. Oh, I can see it, and my mind can fix things. The gears will start spinning, and I can see where things go. There's storytelling happening. That's what I thought when I saw Secret Invasion the first time, but we got what we got. Where's Moon Knight? Where is he? And where's Blade? I really hope they don't do. Blade is going to be part of the Midnight Suns, everyone. Huh? No. Blade is the titled character. You know what I want? It's called representation. You don't just say, oh, we'll take the Latino hero. Let's get a Ghost Rider in here. Which Ghost Rider? Latino Ghost Rider. We're going to get Blade in here. Look at all this representation, everybody. It didn't work for the Eternals. No one, that's not how you represent. The enemy of representation is quantity. Is Blade worthy of a solo film? Yes. There's been 3 movies that proved that from 20 years ago. This guy is worth having. Mahershala Ali Blade is worthy of having his own original script and his own movie. Not a TV show that leads into a movie that will promise IOU here, IOU. Give Mahershala Ali what he needs, and it's a Blade movie with more than 2 fight scenes. These are the things that matter to me. And recasting T'Challa, and not the T'Child. The TJ is not T'Challa at all. No one accepts that. No one with a brain accepts that. There's coons who accept that. There's brainwashed people. No, I shouldn't say that, because now I just insulted somebody that I know. But we're not editing this video. If you think putting resources in TJ, like this character who won't exist again after a reboot or some other iteration, TJ, that's not a comic character that we can invest in. That's just temporary representation. That's much like Wonder Man, Simon Williams. It's pretty bad right now, but they'll claim representation and they'll do something on February 1st about how they respect history. That's who this company is. That's what I see. That's what I'm observing, and the people in charge are still the people in charge. Just ask Kevin Feige. Just ask Kevin about representation, man. You see the posters? They love it. I'll talk about that some other time, unless somebody beats me to it. I'm chill. I'm out. Recast T'Challa. You can rehire Jonathan Majors too. He is not guilty of intentional assault, not guilty of aggravated harassment.